Hey, hello. So this is Kiwi, and today I want to talk a bit about the recent news about this lady who was being, scammed of her savings. And the news was saying that even the police and the bank could not save her from herself because she lost more than $330,000 of her savings, including more than $130,000 in her OCBC bank account. So I read a lot of the netizens' comments, and a lot of the netizens seem to suggest that, feedback saying that she deserved it, or that, she's being stupid and things like that. So it's very, very uncalled for, because I want to tell you that nowadays love scams is no longer like in the past, where a stranger, will try to befriend you and ask you to loan him or her some money. Because I want to share with you a certain love scam that is related to property, and it is actually pretty complicated, and you may also fall for it. So being a real estate guy, I have clients or friends asking me for advice, property related advice. So there is this Facebook friend who asked me for property advice, and naturally I will ask her for some background information. So she revealed to me that she made a friend 6 months ago online, and they have been FaceTiming each other for quite a while. So they fell in love, and the guy said he's going to marry her, and he wants to buy a house in Singapore under her name. So what he did was he asked her to, naturally when you talk about property, you talk about how much money in the bank, and she revealed that she has about 170K in the bank. So then the guy say, okay, let's look for a property to buy, and he will buy it in her name. So she, being in love, and imagine the guy saying he's going to buy a property in your name, she naturally was very excited. So she started looking at properties. Okay, so she started looking at properties, and they would discuss it over FaceTime, discuss about properties that they've seen, and eventually they settled on one property. Okay, so the guy said, okay, now you pay the 1% option fee, and I will give you the rest later. Right, so she's asking me about this, and the thing is that I told her that, look, it sounds scary. I told her to suggest to the guy that if he wants to pay, since he suggested paying for the whole thing, to ask him to transfer the 1% option fee to her instead of using her own money to pay first. So she said, okay, she'll ask. And the thing is that the guy got very angry. The guy got very angry and said, hey, you don't trust me, and things like that. So the guy got really angry with her. And because of that, she was very angry with me, and decided to unfriend me from Facebook. So the thing is that how this scam works is this. Okay, they get the victim to pay the 1%. After the victim pays the 1%, the scammer will likely ask her to help transfer some money over so that he can bring his vast amount of money across to her. You know what I mean? To pay for the exercise fee and the booking fee. So, this is how this scam works, because the victim, after seeing the property, will be very excited about the property and would want to make it a reality, because they've discussed about their life together, owning that piece of property, how their kids will grow up in that house. So she's very attached to it. Remember, she has been sourcing around, for a property, and that's the property that she wants. That's the home that she wants. So she very likely, being so emotionally attached to this, engaged in this, she will likely wire the money across to the guy, hoping that the guy will actually transfer the main amount over for the excise fee, the booking fee, and after that, eventually the whole house, because he promised to buy a house on that name. So you see, love scams may not be so easy to identify, and this is how the scammers work. So this is a property love scam, and if you haven't heard of it before, I welcome you to share with your friends, because I believe there are quite a few victims, and usually such victims will remain quiet, because they don't know how to say it. They don't know how to tell people. So this is how a property-related love scam works. Here's Kiwi Lim from PropNext, wishing you a great holiday, and of course, always be careful and think before you act. Be safe from scams. See ya.